deadlift involves performing a functional movement pattern that we use throughout our day, the hinge. Whether it's picking up a clothes basket, picking up a small child, dog food bag, tire, groceries, you fill in the blank. Today we're going to talk about the barbell deadlift. And I want you to walk away from this video with a full understanding of how you prepare and how you perform this movement. I also want to give you some tips for you to be your own coach, what to look for in a video analysis. First, I want to teach you a streamlined approach to how you can prepare for this movement so that you build motor memory and eventually it becomes automatic. We're going to prepare for the deadlift from the ground up. So we'll talk about foot position and then hand position. Foot position, we're going to be around hip width apart. If you stand nice and tall, go ahead and take a little jump. Generally, where your feet land is a good indicator of where your feet should be in the deadlift. Hand position, go ahead and stick your thumbs out, put them against your thigh. This is a good measure of how wide your grip is going to be when you go down to meet the bar. So now that we've got our foot width and our hand position, let's talk about stepping up to the barbell and where it should be. Stepping up, general rule of thumb, and this is subjective, it's going to change based off of your body proportions, but general rule of thumb is that you can look down. The barbell is going to be over the bridge of the foot. Looking down, if you're wearing tennis shoes, that's in between the front lace and the bow of your shoe. Now that we're done with our feet and the bar is in position, moving up the chain, let's talk about bracing the core. So, squeezing our glutes, we're going to bring our rib cage down and engage our abs. We're going to retract and depress the shoulder blades, stacking everything over, and now we have a nice solid midsection. Okay? From here, we need to go down and meet the barbell. So imagine someone pokes you in the hip crease. Okay? Your hips are going to go back, and we're going to go down to meet the barbell. I want to keep your core nice and controlled. So a good visual reference for this, guys, I learned this in mobility WOD certification, now the ready state. Dr. Kelly Starrett, they have a two-hand rule we talk about where one thumb's going to go in your hip crease, the other one's going to go in your sternum. The distance between these two hands should not change, right, as we're going to adjust. If it does, it's a pretty tall tale sign of flexion or extension, right? So we want to try and keep that balance as we go down to meet the barbell. We already know where our hand grip should be because we just discovered that. And we're going to go down, and this is going to be our starting position. What you're looking for here in preparing for this movement is that your hip crease is above your knee, your shoulder is above your hip, and your shoulder is in line with the bar. This, for me, concludes the preparation stage for the deadlift. You want to create tension against this bar. Imagine you are bending that barbell, getting lat active and creating tension prior to lifting. From here, we're going to drive against the ground, stand the barbell all the way up, keeping it nice and close to our body, going to a full range of motion, which is going to be shoulders behind the bar and your hips are going to be extended. To control the weight back down to the floor, first we're going to activate the motion backwards by imagining someone pokes you in the hip crease, hips go back. Barbell stays close. I call it shave the leg, shave the leg, shave the leg. Keep it nice and close till we pass the knee. Then we're going to bend, reset. Again, barbell stays nice and close. Stand the barbell up, full range of motion. Hips go back, 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 back. And complete the movement. Okay, now that you know how to prepare and perform, let's go through the checklist and do a few reps together.
Okay, step up to the barbell, feet hip width apart. Go ahead and check your hand position with your thumb against your thigh. Check your bar position by looking down. We're going to brace the core, squeeze the glutes, engage the abs, set the shoulders. Now imagine someone pokes you in the hip crease using the two-hand rule. We're going to go ahead and hinge over, going down to meet the barbell. At this point in time, hips should be above your knee, shoulders above your hips, and shoulders in line with the bar. Create tension. Go ahead and stand that barbell all the way up to a full range of motion, shoulder behind the bar, hips are fully extended. Then placing it back down, we're going to imagine someone pokes you in the hip crease, shave the leg, shave the leg, shave the leg, and return to your starting position.
I always ask my athletes, in between reps when we're working on form and learning the movement to step away from the bar and reset each time so that we can start to build this pattern of, hey, are my feet where they need to be? Is my body where it needs to be? Let's get ready for the movement, perform the movement, and then reset again. Step away and repeat. Let's do one more rep.
Okay, step up to the barbell, feet hip width apart. Go ahead and check your hand position with your thumb against your thigh. Check your bar position by looking down. We're going to brace the core, squeeze the glutes, engage the abs, set the shoulders. Now imagine someone pokes you in the hip crease using the two-hand rule. We're going to go ahead and hinge over, going down to meet the barbell. At this point in time, hips should be above your knee, shoulders above your hips, and shoulders in line with the bar. Create tension. Go ahead and stand that barbell all the way up to a full range of motion, shoulder behind the bar, hips are fully extended. Then placing it back down, we're going to imagine someone pokes you in the hip crease, shave the leg, shave the leg, shave the leg, and return to your starting position.
Another way that you can get better at this movement, other than performing rep after rep after rep to build motor memory, is analyzing your movements and doing it through video. Don't stand at the gym anymore looking in the mirror trying to see if your deadlift looks good. Record yourself. Record it and analyze it. You're going to record from two angles when you do this. First, record from a front angle. Okay, take a look at your foot position. Is it where you want it to be? Take a look at your hand position. Is that where you want it to be? Then from a side angle, you're going to record. Step up to the barbell. Are you at a good starting position? In your starting position. Okay, you've come down to meet the barbell. Are your hips above your knee? Are your shoulders above your hips? Are your shoulders in line with the barbell? Did you create tension? And then on your lift, okay, is your bar path straight? Did the bar and body move at the exact same time, right? The in range of motion, are your shoulders behind the bar? Are your hips extended? When you go to replace the bar to the floor, is someone poking you in that hip crease and the hips are going back, core staying strong, controlling that bar, and then going back down to your final position? Things you can look for there, right? Bar path is crucial, right? Stare at the tip of your bar in your video. Is the bar path going straight? Are you going out and around the knee, right? Pay attention to those things. So, repetition after repetition after repetition, right? Build motor memory, analyze your own videos. If you need additional assistance, yes, I do offer movement coaching. Contact me on my webpage, links below. Otherwise, guys, I hope that you learned something out of this video and your lifts continue to get stronger.